I'm Blair Welch. I'm from Slate Properties, and I just recently co-chaired the Toronto Real Estate Forum with my good friend Tom Farley. The highlights of the forum for me were actually co-chairing with Tom Farley to start, and secondly, I think the economists started off the forum exceptionally well. We started at a macro level, drilled down to a more Canadian level, and I thought that provided really good feedback on which to start the conference. We then got into the city building session, which included a city councillor, a planner, and a couple of substantial real estate investors, which I think that dynamic was excellent. After that, we went into, we had three leaders of Canadian business, GE, TELUS, and Suncor, talking about how their plans for Canada are and specifically how it relates to real estate, which I think people got a lot out of. And they were exceptional speakers, and I think that was a great first day for the forum. I attended the capital market session on equity capital, debt capital, loan to values, and what lenders are looking for. I enjoyed that because none of the lenders could agree on what next year was going to hold, which I think usually is opportunity for real estate people. I think overall, the tone of the forum was one of more of the same. Fundamentals are strong, and I think 2014 will continue to be a good year for real estate.
Hi, my name is Tom Farley, and I just co-chaired the Toronto Real Estate Forum with my friend Blair Welch. One of the biggest highlights for me over the last couple of days is having Richard Baker attend. Richard Baker is the governor of the Hudson's Bay Company. And of course, we all know that the Hudson's Bay Company is one of Canada's legacy assets that actually, a lot of our department stores were encountering difficulties a few years ago. And Richard came in and acquired that company, and he's done a fantastic job in turning around the entity. And it's a Canadian institution. He also did an amazing job of selling off the Zellers portfolio that was owned by the Bay. And of course, Target bought that from the US, and they're now moving into Canada. It's a terrific success story in the real estate field, and hats off to Richard Baker. He did an amazing job. There was a very interesting discussion on clarifying densification. I think the guys did a great job in addressing that topic, and there's a lot of misinformation about companies downsizing, companies only having 100 square feet per person. And what we're actually seeing, and the panel confirmed, was that aggregate space isn't changing. Companies are doing a great job of providing open areas and collaborative areas over and above your workspace. So they're trying to create a culture and create a happy environment. And so we're not actually seeing demand reduce, we're just seeing reconfiguration of the same kind of space. The closing panel, we had five of Blair's and my peers, senior executives from five major companies in Canada. I can say that the consensus of that panel was that they're very bullish about Canada in general, and on a global basis. We had a couple of representatives that have investments in Europe and in South America, and of course in the United States. And I think the message is very clear that 2014 is going to be even better than 2013, and the outlook is very positive.